I can almost guarantee you that if we get HOH next week, Zach will be an absolute non-factor. He'll put up who the fuck we want, or he'll be that no that he's gonna go the next week after that. I can 99.9% guarantee he'll do whatever the fuck we want, even if it's putting up the same two again.
I did want to talk to you about this, and I'm not saying I want to do anything about it, but it was one of those worth mentioning. I've been very bothered by the girls running around with this women's
I'm right there with you, dude.
Just get rid of it. Yes, kill them instead of
every single time I hear that. I think you brought it in the first, but it was bugging me too.
A parent going into the jury at least let us be 4 guys and 5 girls instead of 6 and 3.
Yes.
Because Dustin's one of the girls anyway.
Yes.
And I know that Dustin does not agree, and that he thinks looking at it from gender lines is retarded, and so do I. And I hope the girls don't look at it that way, but in case they get the idea of let's pick the guys off, let's at least keep the numbers as much as possible. If we've lost, we're going to be losing 3 guys in a row. A girl has to go.
So one of them does have to go home, and I'm telling you right now, dude, from my standing in the house, I need Jen gone.
Yeah, I mean,
she's the one that just drives me fucking insane.
We all know that for me, this week was like a important week for me, and I know that next week's an important week for other people, and just like people who are unselfish.
How come you look at Nick as such a threat?
Because he's never had any
Danielle,
interest in me being
please go to the diary room.
And everyone else here has.
I don't know. I believe that anytime anybody's name is mentioned, that they freak out.
No, I believe that he wants to fill the same role that I actually fill, and I'd rather not have 2 people filling it.
There's no chance at it anyway. He's too wrapped up in Danielle. They spend too much time together. How about, did you hear?
Well, I just think he has no interest in me personally, so, I do find him to be, he obviously has a full package capable of doing really well. So for me, this is one of those, just like for some people, like it was last week, for me, this is a let's get him while we can type of thing.
But I said the same thing.
But I believe...
do you remember in week 1 or week 2 when I said I would put him up? You're like, no, you would.
But I believe that, in turn, I'm not going to be selfish about it. Any of the 3 of them can go next week, and whatever be it Zach, be it Jen, be it...
It's going to be a fight, too. There's going to be a fight with Zach, because Jamaica's going to want Zach. You know who the Zach people are.
Well, so then whoever wins head of household is just going to determine. And again, I'll say the same thing. One of the 3 of them will go home. Yeah. We'll all be fine for it. And whoever wins HOH can make the final decision as to what personally befits them.
I don't know if you heard, but Jamaica totally went back on I'll never do that again using the POV.
Oh, she did it back.
And I'm sitting there going, what she said was, I didn't let God talk to me long enough. I didn't read my Bible long enough. And God, afterwards, after I used it, God spoke to me and told me that not to do that. I'm sitting there going, you are such a fucking hypocrite. She did that was because she wanted Zach out, and everybody fucking knows it.
Well, she got stuck with it, but let's face the fact. Am I going to ever get into this fight with him? No. Is it worth ever getting into for any of us? No. But do you think for a second that I'm on board with the winner of this game is predetermined? Nothing we do makes any difference. I don't do whatever he wants to do. Do you think that that's my way of looking at the thing?
I'm so irritated.
I am not down with this high horse self-righteous soapbox thing. It's exactly what the nerd herd did and made them hate it.
Yeah.
And they're not better than anybody else. And the whole idea of the good people is ridiculous and makes no sense. Whatever.
You know what?
Somebody that, along with the women's empowerment, is all pretty weak in my head.
If we can bring it down to the 7, staying intact, it's a big if, you know it as well as I do.
I figure it'll be 6 and 1.
You think so?
Yeah.
They gotta get it sooner or later. If Zach gets it up anyone next week, up any of the 3, he will put the other 2 up. I know he will. And Jessica says the same thing.
You think if Zach... You're saying if Zach gets it, he'll put
any of the 3, he will.
I mean, yeah, I don't know
he's like, dude, this, you don't even know how it is. It sucks. I'm alone